Kia ora and welcome to Crafter After Source. My name's Paula and today is a Thursday. So today is a chat and catch up time. There's going to be nothing going on today. It's just me talking. So yeah, blah, blah, blah. Carry on, carry on. So what have I been doing this week? Well, as those who've been watching, I've made 3 of these little baskets, which is cool. This is the only one actually. The other 2 are in place, so sorry about that. For those who haven't seen it, go and check out my video. I don't know, what have you been doing? Shocking. Other than that, I've actually completed, woohoo, 7 hearts. I'm so proud of myself. So I've been doing it at night time. They're not backed yet. I'm still debating about backing them because Annie said half the fun is seeing the stitches and the stitching that you've done on the other side. So I'm in 2 minds whether or not to back them. Yeah, I'm umming and ahhing. Gosh, lots of new stitches. Down here where the strawberry is, that's quite hard to see, isn't it? Well, shall we turn it that way so at least the strawberry looks like the right way? This is actually a weaving stitch, but it's teeny tiny, and then I've done a little cross stitch on top of it. Very cute. Love doing this. A bit of just plain old fashioned cross, a cross stitch here, which I did the Shishinko way. Pistol stitch and of course French knots. So I'm really happy. I got a little bit of beading in, which I don't know, I've been dying to do some beading, and also I used a teeny weeny little bit of my neon thread. So all finished, very happy, and a little bit of, like a little leaf and that sort of thing. I think it's a really sweet little heart, actually. Very happy, very happy. This is my Japanese inspired one and it's all finished. So yeah, I don't know if there's any new stitches on here. But just had loads and loads of fun, and the back on this one is a little messy, so I need to sort this out a little bit. If I send it out like this, I don't think I'll be very happy, but it's quite cool. I like that one too. Now this is my inspired one from Maggie May, who is on Annie's channel, and she just does lots and lots of stitching, kind of follows the fabric. So that's what I've done here. I've added a few little teeny weeny buttons here. Gosh, so many new stitches. A new way of doing leaf stitch. Gosh, I don't know, there's just so many new stitches on here that I tried, so I really enjoyed doing these 2. So yep, and I've had my little book beside me, and a little bit of, I feel like this was a little bit of beading here, which started me off on the whole beading one. Now this is another one where I just let the fabric talk to me and I stitched into it. Really love my little flowers over here, and this is neon thread here, which I thoroughly enjoyed using. Neon thread with beading over here going to a butterfly. I think this was the pistol stitch, and then just a little bit of lace work, more pistol stitch. I think I got addicted to pistol stitch, and then just a little running heart stitch. So I think this is really sweet too. So yeah, very happy with this. Now this one most probably looks a little bit simple, but it's not as simple as it looks. So yeah, I love doing this little flower on the side, sparkling thread coming up, doing all the little leaves. There's threads all through here which you can't see as they're the same color. Maybe you can, I'm not quite sure. Neon thread over the feather, thoroughly enjoyed myself. A beautiful button that goes with the fabric, and of course seed stitch. You knew it was going to be on something. Here it is on here with the orange, and that was another cool one to do. Now this is one of my I'm calling it my linen pieces. So yep, just some pretty flowers on it. Very basic, a bit of running stitch. Most of it is invisible stitch, so you can't see it, just so that I thought I wanted the linen to speak more than anything. So very happy with this heart here too, and it's just got little bits of I guess doily where I wanted it. And this of course is the last one, my pièce de la résistance. So again, another linen one, beautiful little butterfly motif, which I've put a little button in. I coffee dyed a doily and made a flower, and these are lovely little leaves and the cutest little beads there. They are rather sweet. I think they're metal beads, but you know, it's such a sweet little piece, and a little bit of lace with a beautiful, and some more lace here, a beautiful flower. So that's 7 hearts done. I think I've got a few more left to do. I just need to go through and work out who's going to get what, and I'll send 7 away on Saturday, so that'll be fun. 7 off, and it was just such a joy to do these. It's such a lovely small project, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Now, the other day I got happy mail. Yep. So my first heart comes from Robin, who's from Australia, and she sent me this beautiful bookmark with a kangaroo in it, and it's so sweet, so sweet. And the heart, which I still haven't opened, so let me very carefully open this. Hang on, it could be child protected here. No, it's the wrong end. I was thinking, oh crumbs, Paula, child protection. And look, it came with a beautiful little sticker, handmade with love. Isn't that the cutest sticker? So yep. And here it is, my beautiful heart that I have received from Robin, and it's just gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Love the surface puff. Yeah, it's just lovely. So sweet. And look at the lace and the buttons, and there's beautifulness over here as well, and she's hand stitched a lovely flower, and the fabrics, it's just so sweet. So I'm absolutely thrilled. Yeah, I couldn't believe when I opened it. So yes, thank you very much, Robin. And another one in the same post, this is from Alison, who's also from Australia, and she hand makes her cards, which is just lovely. And then the heart with little treats for me, so a little bit of lovely vintage lace. So these will be going, and I'll be putting them in a special project. And here it is. It's a beautiful heart. Isn't it amazing? Now all the back stitching, she pulled the thread off the fabric and used that to stitch with. I know, I'm gobsmacked. I cannot believe she's done all the stitching here in the background, rows and rows and rows of running stitch, made with the thread that comes off this fabric. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And a little bit of bling. She knows me well. She knows me so well. So that's my rather exotic happy mail, to tell you the truth. I am absolutely thrilled, and I don't know, I always find these swaps so exciting. I've also started thread painting the wonderful print that I got from someone in my class from printing, and she was selling these prints at Art For Me on the weekend, and they looked amazing, all beautifully framed, so pretty. So yeah, I've made a start. I'm really thrilled with it. Just using purples and a bit of yellow here and there. I don't know, I'm using multicolored threads and just letting the threads do their own thing. So this flower here will be the first one I do, and then from there, after I'm finished with it, I need to work out what to make with it. So I think it'll be lined, and I'll make something I can use, so I'll always have this print with me. It's just such a lovely piece. I'm absolutely thrilled with it. Very exciting. Other than that, I've been doing a little bit of artwork. So I'm trying out a new style of printing. So here we go. I don't quite know how much of this can go on. So this is a taniwha, which is a mythological monster here in New Zealand, and they live in the seas and the waterways and everything, and they come up and yeah, you know, terrify the maidens, blah blah blah, we're all going to die, blah blah blah, they fall in love with you, kind of thing. I'm terrible. I'll look up the story and maybe I'll tell it to you if I ever actually get the print up and running. So this is where you layer up and then you print with it. So I've already started layering, as you can see. And what I had to go with was printing to see what was working and what isn't working. And I wasn't that happy with how much of the skin isn't showing up, and the face was really bad. So I have fixed that up. I've changed the face and done a few things also to the body. I am thrilled with how the water is looking. So I really think I've got the feeling and the motion there of the water. So I've carried on and I've made a bit more water, as you can see. So it was just a fun, this is what I do at printing. I'm showing you because I interviewed Andy, one of my tutors, when I was at Art in the Park on Saturday or Sunday. And so he will be coming up and he's going to be talking about my taniwha. And so I thought, well, I better show you so you kind of know where he's going and what he's talking about. But another thing I've been doing is, I'm just moving that, intagliago printing. Now this is made from, look, oat milk. And this is the container that the oat milk comes in. And inside there is this kind of metal, and you can make marks into it and cut things out, and from there you get a print, but you don't get very many prints. So you know, you're not expecting loads and loads of prints. And in fact, yeah, so the first print I did, I was a little bit disappointed in myself with. So let's see if I think we can get that on. You can see how light everything is. And this was the old Intagliago print ting ink. And you've got to wet the paper and then kind of wait for it to dry kind of a little bit, but not totally dry. It's still got to be damp. And then you put your print on it and it squeezes. So as it goes through the machine, this is kind of squeezed and the ink is squeezed out and put onto the paper, and obviously it wasn't working at all. Well, I did a few more prints, and I've got to say, once I changed ink, and also I'm working out what I'm doing with it, it got quite a bit better. I'm very impressed with how it's actually a print. If you know, if you'd seen my printing, you would know that this is like steps above what I was doing. And you can see how I'm slowly working out what is and isn't working. And yeah, it's some are good, some are bad. And the ones that are bad, I've been told by another classmate, I can paint up with my water paints. So that's what I'll be doing. And yes, they are owls. I don't know. I have a thing for owls, so I guess I'll be doing a few owls. I don't know what sort of owl it is, but it's definitely, it has character. And so, yeah, I can do a background on it, and yep. And Andy's also said my tutor has said I can change the background so I can make a moon behind it, and that will make the owl stand out even more. So I'll be playing with this print over the next couple of weeks. And because I did the print, you knew it was coming. Yep, I've been working on a new watercolor. So here we go. I really love the background. I'm thrilled with it. And I do love how the taniwha is looking. It's not looking scary at all. And I get that. And there'll be people who will be slightly offended that it's a little bit cute. But, you know, this is a greenstone taniwha. And greenstone is it's a nice stone. It doesn't need, you know, all that angst against it. But I think he's looking rather good, and I'll be working on inking him up and getting him ready for whatever I feel like. But it's very intriguing that I can take a picture and then slowly extend it, which is what I was hoping that printing would do for my art. So yeah, I'm actually really thrilled with what I've created here. I do love my water. I know it needs white in there somewhere, but yeah, it's just so funky and a little bit out there that I'm intrigued by what I've created here. So while I was at Art in the Park, I did go a little bit cray-cray, but not too cray-cray. Please note, it's nothing to do with art or anything at all to do with printing or sewing. So I'm back into amigurumi. I'm doing little dolls as I speak. There's a partially started pig down the other end. I won't show you. It really is just partially started. I'm yakking too much while my group's here is the problem. But I thought they're kind of cute little dolls. So I think what I will be doing is this night, I'll most probably change the pattern up a bit, because I just, as I look at it, I'm going, my dolls are a little bit bigger than this, so I'll be changing it a little bit. But I do like it, and there is the cutest little princess. And I can see these being useful for stocking stuffers. Yes, I help Santa out, you know, that's why I'm so short. Secretly, I'm an elf. My husband used to say this to the kids all the time: your mum's an elf, she even buys elfin flour. And I'm fairly certain that he had the girls convinced. I don't know, that just so silly. So yes, so I'm looking forward to getting into this book a little bit and just having fun and relaxing, and maybe changing the pattern up a little bit, making the dolls a little bit bigger, because I just think they're a little bit too small. But yep, I think it'll come in handy, and it'll be lots and lots and lots of fun. My skirt is still at the same stage as last week, unfortunately, and I am keen to get into it, and tomorrow is my day off. So I will be getting back to my skirt tomorrow. I'm rather excited about it. So I think the big tree on it, put me off, because I feel like that has really, it's made the fabric not flow anymore how I expect the skirt fabric to flow, and I still want the skirt to be a little bit flowy. So I figure I'm going to change how I've done the trees, have a look at it, and maybe just embroider. So as I go along, I'll show you, but there's nothing to report. My other project, which I am doing at the moment, is also my basket with Christie's fabric and her Nana's Rick Rack. So I'm slowly thread painting into the fabric, but I haven't done a lot on that either. It's just I was busy trying to get these hearts done, and I thought the hearts were really important, because, you know, it's next month and I need to work out how many I need to do, and I've only done 7, and I think I still need more than that. So I really need to knuckle down, get the hearts done. So other than that, I've had a lovely week. I've been super busy. I started a new project with the sewing class, and so we're all making I guess you could call them teddies, slow stitch teddies. I will show you I'm doing a slow stitched dog that's meant to be a bunny, but I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's a dog. And I got given the most ginormous bag of fabric. I will take a photo and I'm going to place it right here. Now that is a big ginormous bag of fabric, as you can see. So I have to go through that fabric and sort the fabric out, put quite a bit of that into my teacher's bag. and my teacher's bag is kind of a little bit full already, so I need to go through everything in my teacher's bag and slowly work out what I can move around, and yeah, it's just going to be a long slow process. But I am looking forward to it, and I went through it because I got given it on Tuesday at class, and I did go through, and ergo I've already picked fabrics out for people. I've overloaded myself with fabric. Having said that, you're all laughing, I know. Having said that, but, says Paula, they were giving away free curtain material the other day at Guthrie Baron here in town, but thankfully, and I do say this, thankfully, someone bet me to it, and so I didn't get any. Because quite frankly, I don't need it. And I think the want monster with fabric needs to be put on hold for a little while until I sort myself out. And I don't know if other people find this, that they are collecting loads and loads of fabric and not using it. That's not what, to me, Slow Stitch is about. It should be about sharing and passing on things and making things, and yeah, it's not all about just collecting for yourself. So yes, so other than that, life is grand here on the coast. We're in a bit of a bad weather kind of bomb. So my daughter's in Christchurch, both of them, and apparently there's flooding. So the Avon has burst its banks, and there's meant to be flooding up in this town area, but thankfully none of my girls are around there, so I'm quite relaxed. I've also sent them a message asking about them, because you know, you're a mum and you do that sort of thing. So I do know the Selwyn district over in Christchurch area is really, really bad. So they've got flooding, they've got trees down, they're without power. So my thoughts are with you all if you're in the Selwyn district. And other than that, I don't know what to say. I guess these are things that the world is experiencing at the moment, and there seems to be a lot of bad weather everywhere. And we've already got our first load of snow. Woohoo! I know, I'm such a big kid. It doesn't bother me. We've got wood like for miles, because like my yarn, we overstocked on the old wood thing, and so my fires keep the house lovely and warm. I've also got heat pumps. You know, we know what winter's like here in New Zealand, especially on the west coast, where now I'm expecting to get lots and lots and lots of rain. Today we're meant to have rain, and we've got high cloud. It's cold outside because of the snow, but it's not that bad. I'm thinking I'm going to take Cleo for a walk and relax a little bit with her, and yeah, I think this afternoon I'm free, so I'll start in on my skirt more than likely this afternoon and just have some relaxing sewing time. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day and that you're safe wherever you are. If it's hot, you've got nice cold water with ice to drink. Yeah, if you like this video, thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. So yeah, until Saturday, when, hey, I'll be definitely painting this Saturday. It's an art day and I'm really looking forward to it. Can't wait. You know, I've done some painting throughout the week, but my Saturdays have become a special time for me, spending them with you. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I really do hope you did enjoy this video. All right, bye everyone. Bye.